Facebook and YouTube.
Got us working hard in the city too. Introduce.
I'm gonna add you to sing the screen.
Yeah, I got a screen already up, ready for it.
Boom.
You see it?
Yeah, I got it up there.
Got to get to some breaking news out of the sports world now. ESPN confirming to NBC it's cutting ties with its NFL commentator Shannon Sharpe. The move coming after Sharpe, of course, the Hall of Fame tight end, settled a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and battery. He has previously denied the allegations against him, and he hasn't been on the air since April. NBC News is out to Sharpe and his attorney for comment, although we haven't heard back. Ellison Barber is tracking this one. Ellison, what else do we know?
Hey, Howie. I mean, it is a massive
ESPN
fall from grace for the Hall of Famer turned broadcast giant. As you said, his relationship with ESPN, it is officially over. He had not been on the air at ESPN since this lawsuit was first filed back in April. That was a decision at the time he and his attorney had said they had made, but he had made on his own as he dealt with what he
You got a seersucker on this shit.
as false and disruptive allegations. But look, he's no longer going to be on ESPN, and this is despite the network renegotiating his contract and announcing an expansion of his role on the show First Take just last year. You mentioned it, but no comment from ESPN or Sharpe as of yet. The split, it does come 2 weeks after the attorney who was representing the woman who had accused Sharpe of sexual assault and raping her in the state of Nevada on 2 different occasions, one in late 2024 and one in January.
Wait. So, the white girl said that he raped her?
Yeah.
Damn!
And they was in a
whole relationship.
Wait, because I'm missing a lot of shit, bro. Because the last time I heard about this was, old girl, it was that video that he had where he was talking to her. And the nigga sounded like he was eating a plate full of yams and collard greens out there, motherfucker. But he was talking to her and shit. That's the last time I heard about it. I ain't know anybody know. Yeah. Okay.
Straight extortion.
Of this year, it comes 2 weeks after her attorney announced that they had reached a settlement on that lawsuit. The terms of the settlement were not publicly disclosed. Again, Sharpe has consistently denied any wrongdoing here. He claims that he had a consensual relationship with this woman. Based on court filings in the state of Nevada, she had said that she had met Sharpe back in 2023 at a gym.
Look at that nigga.
That they had engaged in a relationship over the course of 2 years.
Well, that suit like it cost $3.
2024, that's when she said she was
you got a robe on? It's like a robe, bro. Why his clothes always so tight, bro? Hold up, wait. All right. Hold up, bro. So wait. Now, that color of a suit jacket is not something you go pick up. You have to tell a nigga you want some shit that color. That nigga got a straight crayon, but that shit is hideous, bro. He look weird as hell on that motherfucker, bro. He like he's selling insurance on that bitch. Big hands. He like a superhero. Let me stop, bro.
They had previously said that the decision to step away from his role at ESPN in April was one that he made himself. This no longer a decision he has made himself. This is ESPN splitting from Sharpe. He will not be on that show, on that program, on the network moving forward. That being said, he does have an incredibly popular podcast that airs weekly, and as far as we know, that will continue. But Hallie, in terms of his relationship broadcasting with ESPN, that is over.
Ellison Barber, thank you very much for tracking that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated.
All right, so tell me what you think about that, bro.
Stupid. Man,
I say this, bro. Stop dealing with these white women, bro. They're really out to get you, man. Why would the white woman come out there and fuck with you when you already made, you know what I'm saying, when you made your shit? Why would you go out there and think that this white woman really like you, bro? And from what I understand, when I looked at it, she was like 18, bro.
I think she was 23. Something like that.
I saw like 18, 19, bro. She was young. You know what? If it was 23, that's still young.
Yeah.
That's still too fucking young. That nigga like 60 years old. And not saying to knock that, because I feel like if you 60 and you can pull it, I hear you, but at the same time, bro, like, I don't know. What else do you see in this woman besides some sex, bro? Like, I don't know. I guess I look at the shit a little different, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Probably say 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 20, like that's a young motherfucker, man. That's a young woman and shit, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. But shit, nigga, as far as that, motherfucking Hennessy, bro. Nigga, you don't know motherfucking shit. Man. Fuck all that drink. But yeah, bro.
I'm saying she came to the spot out. That's great.
Let me see. Nah, but bro, I look at that shit kind of crazy, bro. I feel like this here. You can go out, man, and you can go out and you gonna pull you out of these women, and you can have all the money in the world and all this shit like that. But one thing niggas gotta realize is you're a black man, bro, in America. And every black man that ever straight made it to the top, they done tore their ass down. And I'm talking about not just like a rapper or an actor or nothing like that. Every black man, they done tore them down. And the ones they couldn't tear down, they killed them. So niggas, when they get that, when they amass that amount of money, bro, niggas need to stop going out there going to go find them a white broad, man. That shit is dead. That white woman has an agenda.
I go Bill. Hold on real quick.
Shit, the white woman got an agenda, bro. She don't see no black man and be like, oh yeah, I want to be with him for the rest of my life. Nah, hell nah. She looking at that man for a check. Everything is about a check, either that or it's about something else. It's about pissing somebody else off or some shit like that.
I don't even think it's a white one. I think it's a liberal one.
Man, that's a white bitch. Ain't no white woman, ain't no other woman got that power to do that shit for real like that. But a white woman, like black women, you manipulate black men, bro. Black men ain't hard to manipulate, bro, because we don't fuck with other races of women for real. We ain't hard to manipulate. That's why black women, hey, don't get me going there. But at the same time, like, bro, like, yeah, like, we ain't hard to manipulate. They know that shit, bro. They know that shit. They got that shit ingrained in their brain. They know how to play us. Same way the white woman know how to play a white man. That's why we in the situation we in right now. Fuck all that shit. But nah, nigga, I want to go ahead and see about this. Hey, is her name Kamala or Kamala? Because I say Kamala. I figure it's Kamala.
It's Kamala.
No, it's Kamala.
He said it's Kamala. Just like Kamala. Miss Marvel.
That nigga Trump is on top of shit, bro. I swear.
Bring that over here. Yeah, sharp. I ain't never for real.
Shannon Sharp is a whole goofy, bro. Hold up.
I don't like that.
And she will not.
Hold up.
For governor of California, her home state, in 2026. Of course, this is reporting there from our Fox 2 team on the ground in California. Greg Lee talking about this, posting the announcement she will not run for California governor in 2026 to replace Gavin Newsom. The former VP said she will, quote, be sharing more details in the months ahead about my own plans. In a statement on social media, I do want to read it out in full of what She did say here just a little bit ago, within the last few moments, saying, over the past 6 months, I have spent time reflecting on this moment in our nation's history and the best way for me to continue fighting for the American people and advancing the values and ideals I hold dear. Devout public servant, and from the earliest days.
What has she ever done, bro? I'm still trying to figure out what has she ever done that made an impact on anybody.
Nothing. Let all them people order.
Oh my lord!
From the earliest days of my career, I believe that the best.
She was the border czar, wasn't she?
Yeah. 20 minutes.
Nigga, it's more of them motherfuckers than white folks in this motherfucker.
From the earliest days of my career, I believed that the best way I could make a difference in people's lives and fight for a better future was to improve the system from within. And it has been a profound honor to do work and serve the people of California and our nation as a prosecutor, attorney general, U.S. senator, and vice president. In recent months, I have given serious thought to asking the people of California for the privilege to serve as their governor. I love this state, its people, and its promise. It is my home, but after deep reflection, I've decided that I will not run for governor in this election, certainly leaving the door open for future races, both in California and nationally, as this made announcement coming in just a little bit ago is Kamala Harris will not run for the governor of California next year, leaving the door open for another White House bid potentially in 2028. That field of Democrats could get crowded. As former vice.
Everybody heard that part there. Leaving the door open for 2028. And this is what I think is going to happen. I believe that Kamala Harris is stepping down from the California gubernatorial race because she is considering running for president once again in 2028. Now, Butch Ware, who is running for governor in California through the Green Party, said, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia, he said. Now, we'll get into this a little bit more here about the 2028 possibility. This is from a Democrat strategist. Listen to this.
Before we let you go, Kamala Harris says she will not run for California governor in 2026. Knowing you as you do, what do you make of this decision? And then, what do you think this means for a potential re-presidential run in 2028?
It was the right call. It was a good instinct because she lost 2 million votes from the 4 years earlier when President Biden won California, her home state. So she
you say what?
57. Stupid. Why was she?
Hey, they not gonna do that, bro.
I think some challenges to overcome, even among Democratic voters.
Hey, bro, you know that she grew up with rich Indians, like they got like a social class star. I forgot what they called it though. But like they don't like the darker you are, the worse off you are in India. And like the lighter you are, the more that you have, you know what I'm saying, like a prestige. I forgot, it's like a caste system. Like it's crazy, bro. Like she didn't even live in the United States. She came from India and went to Canada on some Drake shit and went to school, and then came down to this motherfucker in California. This bitch is the fakest bitch on the face of this earth.
Private never really lived in Jamaica. Trying to make it seem like.
She don't got no ass neither. It bothers me. She can't dance. But
I think some challenges.
And she's like a white man in the face, don't she?
Even among Democratic voters in California. I think it was the right call. I do think it means she's going to run. I fully expect her to run for president again. She's young. She's been sort of.
Nah, so you would take that?
I probably would.
Nah, nigga, I'm talking about straight sober, bro. Like sober, like you just worked out or something. Nah, man, niggas turn.
Sort of running and in political office, her entire adult life.
Perverse.
I don't expect her to sit the next election out, but I hope she's able to overcome some of her previous challenges, mainly.
Pause here. So you heard it here first, folks.
Hold up.
Have you been researching dental implants?
Yeah, no.
It sounds like she, and this is what this was my initial thought, like when I heard the news that she wasn't going to run for California governor anymore, is that she's probably considering running in 2028 and running again. Now I know some of you may sit.
Hey, that's a good question too, bro. Hey, who you think gonna run in 2028? He'll win.
And then big Mike might run, like Republican primary. Vance probably.
I think if JD Vance gonna hit and run, he gonna wipe that shit clean.
Mm-hmm. That's what we actually. I think JD Vance.
JD Vance, you know what it is? You ain't never lied. Cause when I had voted, bro, I thought about JD Vance more for real than I thought about Trump. Because I looked at. You said who?
Vivek Ram.
Oh no! Not that nigga. That nigga like a sleazy car salesman, bro.
That nigga cold. You know
he like that dude Zelensky from the Coneheads and shit. I don't fuck with him right now.
I definitely like.
He always showing his teeth and shit, and the niggas like he lying to me. And on top of that, he not American, bro. He not an American citizen. No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
What do you mean, like a
he a foreigner, bro. You niggas gotta stop thinking that goofy shit, bro. Motherfuckers ain't finna. In this country, people are not going to vote for a pure Indian to be the president of the United States. The only reason Obama got in is because he's related. Yeah, but he's not. He's a first generation citizen. I don't even think he's a citizen.
Yeah,
but he's a first generation. He's a tether. That motherfucker. He's a tether, man. That dude is bad news, man. Him and Kamala Harris, bad news, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, all right, nigga. You let that nigga Vivek Ramaswamy. You let that motherfucker come in here, bro. He gonna tear up some shit, bro. I promise to God, he gonna tear up some shit. And it's gonna be fucking with your money. That's the only thing he gonna fuck with is your money. I promise to God, and my money, and everybody else's money.
They don't even nothing like.
Man, look at that nigga's face and go listen to what he's talking about.
Look at his face.
Yeah, dude selling a lie. He's selling a lie.
He American first. How you know that? How you know he's selling a lie?
Because, bro, I can tell you all this stuff that he say. Man, dude, don't no fucking foreigner come over here and build up shit for nobody unless they go. I say it like this: go to a gas station or a liquor store. Who running that motherfucker? Indians, not us Indian, but Indians, nigga. Not the country India. They all running that shit. Why? Because this bitch right here, she gave Indians and Indo-Pacific people, so anybody lived in India, Lower China, and all of that stuff, she gave them billions of dollars, bro, to go start their own businesses.
Oh.
Niggas forget about that shit a lot of times, bro. She gave them billions of dollars to get businesses. Why you think they building up stores everywhere? Some of them they don't even finish building. I'm telling y'all, man.
Some of you may sit back and you think to yourself, why would she do this to her? Some of you may sit back and win. I told you go to the very beginning part. Okay, but I think that's the direction she's going in.
Communication, answering questions, taking declarative positions, and a degree of authenticity that only comes with accessibility, which unfortunately she was not.
Well, if she's looking for a Democrat consultant to help her with communications, I know a guy. His name, Michael LaRosa, and he got up for us early this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you, Michael.
Okay.
Kamala Harris ain't trying to run again, bro. You gonna, man, you know what? You probably finna go ahead and vote for her, ain't you, bro?
Hell yeah.
I'm just hey, did you hear about this too, bro? About that that Macron that they said that motherfucker's a whole man, bro, right here, and it's proven
yeah.
Man, hear my voice.
Lawsuit. So like they're suing. They're suing you for defamation.
Some things that I never said, which is they know that this lawsuit. This
Candace Owens is fine, but she had take dick from a white dude, man. She got 3 babies by that,
right? Because she just lost her defamation case against 2 journalists in France, and now everyone was reporting. Wait, you said that this was the big case that proved, or you presented it as if you were suing them on this claim of you being a man or a woman, and now you've lost that in France. This is your home territory. What's going on? And so I think she called the lawyers and were like, just file a lawsuit because it's very sloppy. The points run into one another. Like first they argue that I'm doing it for money. Then they make the argument that I was fired for speaking about.
Say what now?
Open that window.
Speaking about it.
One of the great challenges.
Oh shit. Neil be getting hers.
But I just want to get to the lawsuit. So like they're suing you for defamation.
Some things that I never said, which is they know that this lawsuit. This is why I called it a PR strategy. This lawsuit was filed for the press, right? Because she just lost her defamation case against.
What's that in the background? You got something playing?
Two journalists in France, and now everyone was reporting. Wait, you said that this was the big case that proved, or you presented it as if you were suing them on this claim of you being a man or a woman, and now you've lost that in France. This is your home territory. What's going on? And so I think she called the lawyers and were like, just file a lawsuit because it's very sloppy. The points run into one another. Like first they argue that I'm doing it for money, then they make the argument that I was fired for speaking about it. So that doesn't make any sense. It can't be both. And it's a bunch of stuff that I didn't say. They're behaving like mainstream journalists, where they'll take a couple of words that I said, like gangster, criminal, and gangster, but then they add their own sentence to it. And they're like, she accused her of being a criminal and a gangster. So it's very sloppy. And what they're doing is they're just biding their time. They don't want the world to look, which this was a very bad mistake, a very bad way to go about it. But they want the world to believe that she has a claim against me, that we're suing. Therefore, because this pod.
All right, look here. I say it like this. Can a motherfucker rightfully sue you if you talking about them being a man and that you groomed another man to become a part of law out in France?
Defamation. If you lately, if it's true, then you can't. You know what I mean?
So if it's really a man, can she really get in trouble for that though?
Nope.
Can you know Candace Owens ass? She cool. She'll tell it though.
A pastor lied, but it's way too late.
Yeah, I give it to her. She's smart and she knows
something.
Candace Owens. I remember Candace Owens when she had the nappy head and shit with her Jamaican, was she Caribbean or some shit like that?
I mean, it's.
I remember
everyone is aware of what's happened. This only made the series go viral. Now it's going viral in Asia. I'm getting all of these emails from people in China saying the series is going viral. They're not even on YouTube, so I don't know how. Where once you really arrive at a truth, what I find the reaction is for the people that are incensed by the fact that you're presenting that truth is I'll impoverish you.
Yeah.
And I've seen this over and over again. It's like, okay, she told the truth, but our response to that is going to be demands that she get fired, right? She should lose her livelihood for speaking the truth.
Okay, so let me ask you this, bro. It's a lot of shit that go on in our government. It's a lot of people that be quiet about a lot of shit that don't say nothing. That know a lot of shit. My question to you is this. Who is the group of people or who is the people that everybody's afraid of? That they can't say this or they can't say that? You know I'm finna go with this.
Black women.
She should lose in that.
He said what?
Black women get.
Nah, nigga. It started J, nigga.
That's why Jake Tapper, I don't know if you've seen it, you probably haven't because it's Jake Tapper. But he sits down with Tom Clare, who is a lawyer on this case, and Jake Tapper is doing the absolute most to make this just the easiest interview for Tom Clare. He's sitting across from him, and he's...
I'm tired of looking at her ass, bro. She said what she said, bro. Let me get back to what we was on, bro. Hey, I want to talk about this, bro, as far as this St. Louis shit go.
Want to try?
I want you to tell me what you think about all of this shit, bro. How goofy it is to you, or if you don't think it's goofy.
Make a breakthrough, arresting 19-year-old Darion Thomas for the murder, who's better known in the streets as D-Baby.
D-Baby.
Niggas love the county jail, though, don't they, bro? I swear.
In a constant battle royale of overlapping and constantly shifting gang ties. Now, while St. Louis has been a fairly underrated city for hip-hop, they have produced some stars over the years. Mainstream rappers like Chingy, Nelly, and most recently Sexy Red have put STL on the map musically, but even for the most polished artists breaking into the industry, behind them are secret gang ties that many people...
What's that thing on her lip?
Chingy's uncle reportedly was responsible for bringing the 6'2" Brim Bloods to St. Louis in the 80s, giving him family ties to the deadly street gang. Sexy Red doesn't just wear red for fashion either. She hails from a hood in St. Louis associated with the 45 Retta Bloods. And even STL's most famous mainstream rapper Nelly, known for his romantic anthem Dilemma and smash hit Ride With Me, actually has long-running secret affiliations to the Rolling 30s and 60 Crips in St. Louis. However, if Nelly was a rapper coming out of the gang-controlled hoods of St. Louis in this day and age, he might well have been murdered before he had a chance to make a hit song. Starting in Chicago, over the last few years, the drill music culture has taken hold of St. Louis too. Nowadays, every gang has a couple of rappers frontlining the beef publicly, making music all about life on their block, the enemies they've killed or plan to kill, and the high-speed chases with the cops trying to stop them catching another body. The streets have become a battle royale where the rappers roll around their neighborhoods, broadcasting their activities and inviting their ops to come and shoot it out with them, with numerous instances of rappers actually arranging shootouts and broadcasting the entire thing live on Instagram for the whole world to see. For some reason, despite the popularity of drill music, St. Louis has so far stayed in the shadows compared to the larger, more popular drill cities of the times like Chicago, New York, and Philadelphia. But today, that changes forever, because me and my team have spent the last month doing more research than anyone has ever done on the streets of St. Louis. And in this video, I'll be revealing to the world for the first time the true hidden stories of the streets of St. Louis. We've spent hundreds of hours poring over some of the darkest corners of the internet to bring you the craziest street stories to ever come out of this city. In this video, we'll cover every single hidden horror to come out of the St. Louis drill scene, from diss songs that caused instant murders in retaliation, drill rappers turning hood vlogs into open invitations for their ops to come and slide on them, and loose cannon members shooting at random people with switches on their guns on IG Live.
Whoever in that great challenger, I see it again on my daddy, I'm hitting the button. You better move around as fast as possible, Brody.
But before we get into all of the modern day gang wars going on in the St. Louis drill scene, first, let's take a...
That shit dusty as a motherfucker, ain't it? That shit hella dusty, bro. I swear to God.
Closer look at St. Louis became one of the most violent...
That shit hella dusty. I swear, bro. Shoot that niggas are running through cuts and shit. That's hella dusty, bro. That's old shit.
Content warning. This video is about a sensitive topic involving loss of life. We've removed any graphic content to comply with YouTube.
Yeah.
First, we offer overnight.
Whatever, motherfucker. But, yeah, like, what you think about all that shit, bro? This motherfucker got, like, 3 hours of this shit, bro. Like straight up, like...
will burn to the ground, causing damages that would be in the millions of dollars in today's currency. Later last year, 2024, where St. Louis will once again have the highest per capita.
Look at that. Screenshot that shit.
50.9.
Yep. I told y'all that St. Louis is 1,000 times worse than Chicago. Chicago's what they put up there because it's a big city and it sounds cool. St. Louis is motherfucking trifling, bro. St. Louis is the 9th dangerous most city in the world. No, the world, not the United States, Craig. The world, nigga, the whole motherfucker. The 9th most dangerous place, and we'll walk around here like, oh, it's regular, but all that shit, we just used to it. And I had somebody tell me that shit about 10 years ago, damn near now, maybe 8 years, 7 years ago. They told me, they said, nah, just though you just used to it, you think it's normal. Look at them numbers. That shit ain't normal. Look at the homicide numbers in that motherfucker, bro.
I got this video. It was Joe Rogan. I say something.
All right, let me drop this down. But I want you to look at this motherfucker though. Look at how this shit say total homicide Chicago 573 in 2024. Homicides per 100,000 people. This motherfucker say we got a smaller city, nigga. We a way small city in Chicago. 149 motherfuckers murdered. And 52.9 homicides per capita, whatever, 100,000 people.
Man, I can't find it. I'm trying. It's like I think it's like America's like fourth on the list with murder or something. Like dude on the show broke it down. It was like fourth in the world with murders. But if they took Chicago, St. Louis, DC, it was like fourth, and then 5 cities. They said if they took that off, then it would drop fourth to like 459. So it's just them few cities that got them like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Bro, this ain't it, bro. This shit, niggas should be embarrassed about this, but niggas like, yeah, man. See, we the such and such, nigga. That's not a scoreboard to keep, bro. Look at this shit. This is bad right here, bro. This right here is all bad, bro. Look how many. Look, this say. Look at this. If you know numbers, homicides per 100,000 people per capita, bro. So for every 100,000 people, 21.5 motherfuckers getting killed. For every 100,000 people in St. Louis, 52.9 people getting killed, bro. That's just the average.
Homicide rate over doubled that of Chicago, which had the most total homicides. But to truly understand how St. Louis became one of the most dangerous places in America, overrun by gangs and violence, we have to go all the way back to the beginning, because at one point in history, St. Louis was considered one of the greatest cities in the country, known in the 19th
Niggas forget about this, but
18th century as the gateway to the West, where numerous explorers and pioneers since Lewis and Clark would begin their journey to settle the American West. This history of St. Louis is still commemorated with the city's most famous landmark, the Gateway Arch that
boy, that shit raggedy. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing, bro. Go ahead and put that up.
Move it. I can't even find the video. I mean, that's pretty much what it said. It dropped down. We just got rid of it. It was DC, St. Louis, Philadelphia.
Birmingham, probably.
In Chicago.
Man, Chicago ain't got shit going, bro. Chicago got a lot of culture, history, especially with that gang shit, all that. I respect Chicago, but Chicago is not fucking with St. Louis when it comes to all the
like 900. It's just they got 10 million people. That's what make it easy. You know what I mean?
And they crimes be in the projects and shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be like grocery store.
Yeah, at the liquor store, grocery store, on the highway, anything you could think of, bro. Like all that shit, bro, just trifling. I say it like this, bro. I'm kind of glad I ain't had sons, just for the simple fact I would have had to pull them up out of the St. Louis shit. Yeah, I couldn't do that shit, bro. I couldn't do it at all. My mama couldn't do that shit. But let me see what else, bro. But look, besides Shannon Sharp motherfucking ass, besides this shit, bro, I said like this. I know you ain't down with the whole nigga, FBA, nigga Foundation of Black Americans. I don't know. But I am, nigga, because I am a foundational Black American, nigga.
I am too.
Well, you is too, nigga, but you got to get back into your whole culture, bro. I say this, hey, and I ain't finna go on no mean shit, but bro, why are they getting mad and upset now that we say that we gonna separate ourselves and we gonna be our own shit?
They been set.
You said the motherfucking the whole answer, bro. They been set. Bro, do motherfuckers even look African, bro? Like,
no, a lot of white things.
And then it ain't even white people, bro. It's Native American and all type of shit, bro. Because your ass always talking about white people. You got the most white people in your ass right now. Look at your nose, bro. You got a white people nose and everything.
Got a white person. Got a white person. Blood in the fish. They was surprised.
Your ass got the white man.
Light as hell. White.
You got the white man's everything, bro. You got the white man's everything. Yo ass, hold up. Yo ass got the white man's everything, bro. Look at it. White skin, bro. White man nose. White man everything, bro. Like the white man. Hey, my granddaddy told me, he said, boy, he the only one still alive. My granddaddy, 96. He said, boy, he says, it was some white folks around. I said, what you mean? He said, the white folks. He said, they mixed in. He said, your grandma's side. My grandma, Sally and shit, bro, she was a Native American, bro. She was yellow like me.
He did nothing wrong. Why retire? Why?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to hear this shit. What you got up?
Have you following this?
What?
Lawyer's reaction.
Hey, Sergeant Fahey, how are you? Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are? I am moving. Do you have any comment on the allegations that you film this guy? What do you think I'm doing, you psycho? You have a weapon in your hand? I don't care who you are. Right now. Spit in my face. You're going to jail now. Do what you got to do.
This is ridiculous.
In the United States of America, unless there are no trespass or no solicitation signs, you absolutely have an
That nigga hella animated and shit, bro. He got a taco meat shirt on and shit.
Yeah, this is it.
All right, type nigga. Type nigga like, yeah, look at my chest and all that.
All right, so this in Connecticut, dude was trying to question the police or whatever. Police spitted his mouth. The police did.
My lord.
He just retired. I've been following it. Like, been having that last week. Retired. When they was about to prosecute him. He been stealing money. So that's what he was asking.
Into a 2.5 complaint with
but it's a long time. That shit is kinetic.
Man, I'll tell you this. You gotta be working. Hey, look, I seen another thing too, right? Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, she trying to make it that she give like the illegals and shit money or whatnot. So like I don't know what's going on with that shit, bro, but like it's crazy. But let me see. Hold up. You gotta be working.
What's it called? Pressed about the Brandon Johnson. It was on.
Well, didn't he have like a something in Ghana or something?
He's been 80 million or something like that.
That nigga's weird. Any nigga that wear a mohawk and shit like that at his age. Is them
10,
grown
ICE
people or
operations
kids?
continue in San Antonio for a second day in a row. Agents are seen arresting migrants at immigration court.
And look at this scene on the northwest side. 3 people who appear to be part of a landscaping company. They were taken into custody in this parking lot of the shopping center.
Let me stop laughing.
Tonight,
bro.
Kids
That
Five
shit ain't
reporter
funny.
Megan Drana is following all
It
these
is,
developments
though,
for
little
us. Megan?
They don't
Well, Henry
like us at
Easties, this
all.
is part of the Trump administration's push for mass deportations. We heard from 2 immigration attorneys who watched as their clients were taken into custody today after they showed up to their scheduled immigration hearing.
It was a scorching July afternoon in Texas, and while most people were just shopping for basics at Dollar Tree, ICE had other plans. Without warning, a fleet of unmarked buses surrounded the parking lot. Officers in tactical gear moved quickly, quietly, and without fanfare. This wasn't chaos, it was coordination. In less than an hour, 650 individuals were in federal custody.
You would have done that shit, bro.
Accusing ICE of acting without warrants, ignoring court protocol, and targeting vulnerable communities. But the truth
You a
is,
fool, bro.
this wasn't law. For weeks, ICE
They probably would have made y'all ass do it too, though, bro. You wild, bro.
but because it sat in the pickup zones for day laborers. Anonymous tips poured in, and Operation Lone Star push was done. This wasn't dragged. It was targeted.
I seen one, bro. They was hollering and screaming and shit. They said, "No, no, no! He's been here for years.
Tears,
No."
confusion.
They dragged that nigga about
them. When federal law is ignored long enough,
It's
it
funny.
looks dramatic. Texas, under Governor Abbott, isn't waiting on.
Black people need to stay up out of this shit, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. I swear it don't, bro.
Isn't waiting on DC to act. And while
Damn.
some argue this is political theater, others see it as long overdue accountability. If a country doesn't control who enters,
Go back home, man. I seen one where they was.
But don't want to.
Exactly. So how you gonna be chunking, ganging up your flag and shit over here, but you illegal? Like, man, get the fuck out of here. You need to go fall on something short, bro. ASAP.
isn't waiting on DC to act. And while some argue this is political theater, others see it as long overdue accountability. If a country doesn't control who enters and who stays, it ceases to be a nation. This raid wasn't erasure, it was enforcement.
Enforcement raids are initiated across Texas today. We have seen this over the weekend. The Houston DEA, that office sharing these photos today, they say they assisted Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents in enhanced targeted operations in the Houston area. The governor also saying Texas DPS also assisting in these raids. And tonight, Homeland Security spokespersons here in Dallas at the Dallas office confirming raids did happen here in North Texas as well, including in Dallas, Fort Worth, Garland, Irving, and other parts of Collin County as well. 84 arrests were made in the metro area today, we're told. Those in custody now being prosecuted.
The operation wasn't reckless, it was surgical. ICE agents didn't storm in.
Oh, look, wait. You see that shit?
What?
Where they was throwing bricks at the motherfucker ICE agents? Hold up.
Storm in shouting. They deployed like a tactical unit.
Now being prosecuted.
The operation
See that?
wasn't reckless. It was surgical. ICE agents didn't storm in shouting. They deployed like
Now,
a tactical
niggas,
unit.
when niggas
Vans
was
blocked
down there in
exits.
Ferguson
Agents in nondescript gear
protesting and
approached
shit,
individuals
they
calling
shot niggas with
asking
rubber
for
bullets.
IDs.
What a rubber
Those
bullet
who
said
provided
now.
documentation were
Why they
detained.
get
Guns
rubber
drawn.
Man.
Just quiet.
Yes.
This online compared it
Bean
to
bag.
But ask yourself,
It
since
is
when
bean
did
bag.
immigration law become synonymous with
That
oppression?
beanbag and put a
When did
motherfucking cave your little ribs in, bro.
Videos surfaced of individuals being calmly escorted onto buses. Some cried, yes, others complied. What didn't make headlines was that these detentions followed weeks of background checks, license plate surveillance, and geofencing. ICE knew who they were targeting, yet critics point to the emotional fallout. The store clerk detained mid-shift, the mom shopping with her kids. But no one talks about the laws broken.
Nobody talk about how them people that rape people and all type of shit. It's a
ICE
what?
just raided a Walmart facility.
Boy,
It wasn't just a
Border Patrol apprehended non-U.S.
Look
citizens
at the
outside of
motherfuckers.
Walmart.
He was trying to.
That nigga was scooting. Hold up. That nigga was running like a motherfucker, bro.
ICE just
Look.
raided a Walmart facility, and it wasn't just a small bus.
Border Patrol apprehended non-U.S. citizens outside of Walmart.
He was trying to help.
Adrian Martinez
They
is
don't know.
on Fox 11 and said her son was arrested for trying to help those getting apprehended.
He was telling them, leave him alone. He's just working.
The narrative right now is just a U.S. citizen was arrested for no reason, but that subject punched 2 agents.
We're talking about over 800 undocumented migrants arrested in one of the biggest workplace raids in recent years.
ICE's spokesperson says Davy Molina
Damn,
Peña
boy, they like
was
them
in the
motherfuckers
country
up on the
illegally
gig.
from Venezuela. They claim Molina Peña fled from agents on July 7th, running into the Walmart at Coors and I-40, leading them to tase him.
All the ICE people was there. They couldn't run. They couldn't say anything.
The raid happened early Tuesday morning at a Walmart supercenter.
There's a question that has.
All right, everybody, I'm still coming.
What?
Agents surrounded the parking lot, blocked all exits, and detained employees as they arrived. I've never seen them catching the entire facility by surprise.
children that are apprehended at the
Nobody want to come to war.
Well, I would argue just yesterday we were doing some roving patrols. Subjects that we encountered was an illegal alien who back in 2015 had sexual intercourse with a minor under 16.
See what I'm saying, bro? See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't right, bro. They're like, I saved the immigrants, the migrants, the immigrants.
They say, yeah. Rape was pedophiles.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, you gonna have a sex hit with kids and shit like that. I don't
Those
condone
arrested
it.
had criminal records, including assault, fraud, and even ties to known gangs.
Trump did 2 or 3 months ago. He had all of their face, like all of the convicted rapists and all of them immigrants. He had all of their face. He put them on these little things outside like, oh, everybody. This is messed up. Like, it's messed up. They raping kids. What are you talking about?
Right, what kind of shit is that, bro? Like, we're trying to make it seem.
Blast their faces. They let you know where the rapist is. They out.
I'm gonna take so Trump is the best troll, bro. I swear, because
them all lined up outside the house, bro.
Let me see.
Let me start sharing. I'll look. Hell nah, bro. I fucks with that nigga Trump, bro. That's my guy, man. That's my guy, man. Everybody else be like, man, I ain't a nigga, you ain't just. Bro, I voted for Trump for a reason. I voted for Trump because
the White House.
Show your shit. Let's see this.
Has put up about 100 posters of what they say are unauthorized immigrants who have been arrested for violent crimes. You can see them there. They put them on of the White House. If you look here, that's the West Wing just at the forefront, the Executive Mansion itself to the left. But what's particularly noteworthy about this location is it is right directly behind the positions where TV correspondents do their hits from the White House lawn. So therefore, no matter what network you're on, that includes MSNBC, if you're doing a hit from the White House right now, those pictures will be behind you. The White House is doing a briefing in about a half hour about what they're doing here. Maria, your response to this image.
So I have to say, one of the biggest challenges that we have with the deportations that we know of so far, for example, with Kilmer Abreu Garcia, we don't know if they've had due process. We don't know if, in fact, these individuals do have a rap sheet. So I would encourage those individuals that have that as a backshot to blur those people out. The job of journalism is to ensure that we are presenting the facts, that we are not dismissing. We know that PolyFact actually checked the Trump administration because
the border that are in U.S. government care. Do you think
Why is that playing on this?
The White House has put up about 100.
Let me make that off here. Yeah, that shit. That's hella. Any who's people that want to do anything about the White House,
I say it like this.
Let's talk about it.
If you're gonna defend motherfuckers, bro, make sure that they're straight. And in the last 2 years, I found out, and I think you said it already. Hold up. It been like 10 to what, 20 or something like that million people that done came in this motherfucker. Bro, I sent. Matter of fact, let me go find this.
I'm talking about how many was already before added on.
All this shit.
All of the same asylum people, and they started from jail and they out of it, so they all came.
Yeah, they don't want them back neither. They said that shit. We don't want them back.
Local Mexican.
They said that shit. We don't want them back. We don't want none of them back.
Colorado.
Man, I seen some of them motherfuckers up there off of West Florissant and 270 and shit. Right there where that old Ventures, well, not Ventures, but well, it used to be Ventures, but
they don't come out here.
Man, that's a bad. Yeah, Missouri ain't the best place to go, but we got a lot of. If you ever notice, take your ass to a Panda Express now. It's all black and white people working there now. Ain't no more Mexicans up in that bitch.
It ain't.
I went up in that motherfucker. I was like, damn.
McDonald's and black man. Right there on West.
Man, gee.
Mix.
Hold up.
California, she's tasked with getting Republicans elected statewide. This week, on our political show, the issue is, I asked her.
Hold up, wait, you see that motherfucker?
Make it full. Look.
You're not going to believe what happened.
Click on the full screen.
Alright, hold up.
You know, I got you.
The Republican Party chair in California, she's tasked with getting Republicans elected statewide. This week, on our political show, the issue is, I asked her if recent ICE raids are making that job harder by shifting.
Hold up.
The Republican Party chair in California, she's tasked with getting Republicans elected statewide. This week, the issue is, I asked her if recent ICE raids are making that job harder by shifting some of the political focus away from California's specific concerns on homelessness, affordability, and crime. She argued immigration arrests are about crime.
And I would encourage people to go to the Department of Homeland Security at dhs.gov and take a look at exactly who's being arrested, because they post who's being arrested. And when you
a lot of people that's
heinous murderers, drug
he told us now let you come in legal way. He gave them a week.
He did say that shit.
Yeah. And then you can come back through the week.
That's why.
So now you get coming back. So now these people that support it can't come in legally. They'll never be. So
that's what I never understood, bro. Like if the nigga said,
"Hey, went home, came back right way,"
he would have gave it to you.
Yeah.
Sad, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Dealers, rapists. These are the people that are being removed from our country.
But those aren't the only people that are being removed.
Those
you
are-
know that
those are the
there are
people being-
significant percentages of people who have not committed any other crimes other than being in this country illegally. People who are gardeners
illegal.
and day laborers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not break law.
Try that shit in another country.
You can't do it nowhere. You can't even sneak.
Nigga, you can't even sneak nigga, Brittany Grinder, whatever her little dyke ass is, she went in there with a weed pen, nigga, and went to the pen.
You know the Mexicans kick Americans out of there, right?
Yeah. I remember that story about them dudes that went down there with them gals, and one of them was finna get a little BBL or something.
Oh yeah.
Man, boy. Niggas went down there, got raped and some more shit.
Protests in Mexico City turned violent.
Like, bro.
Interested in being deported. Is that a good thing?
That's not what I'm hearing. That's not what I'm hearing.
That's not what you're hearing?
That's not what I see on the Department of Homeland Security. That's not what I'm hearing from our U.S. Attorney, Bella Saley. Who's being arrested are the criminals that are here illegally and are committing crimes, or who are criminals in other countries that have come over here to escape being prosecuted in their country, and they're being removed.
So that comment is sparking backlash, especially since many news outlets, including this one, have reported widely on the deportation of people whose only offense is being here illegally.
They got the most unathletic people.
Hey, dude, hawk his ass though. You.
That it's about 47% of people who they've been picked up by ICE do not have criminal records other than coming to the country illegally. We now Rankin's counterpart, Rusty Hicks, is the chair of House.
Call saying there's a students that are afraid to come to school because of the fear of their parents being grabbed. That is not the right way to go about this.
You know, we had this court hearing today in the Ninth Circuit. Let me ask you the same question that I asked Corinne Rankin. How have the ACLU and rule against the administration, the Clinton appointees and Biden appointees in terms of the judges? It really sounded like they're going to side with Mayor Bass, the city of Los Angeles, the ACLU, and rule against the administration.
What kind of store is that?
Ruling, but it certainly sounded that way if you were listening but it really sounded like they're going to side with Mayor Bass, the city of Los Angeles, the ACLU, and rule.
Yeah, look like Hallmark right there. Like one of the weird stores like that.
I don't know, like where they sell candles and shit.
Against
things remembered in like now it's like office stuff.
They didn't give their ruling, but it certainly sounded that way if you were listening to the hearing today. Let me ask you the same question that I asked.
Dude, her on the left, bro, straight face. You can see it.
Politics of this moment. You're in the politics.
It's about to fall off.
You're in the business of getting Democrats elected. How has that changed what you do?
Well, I think it's made it clear.
Nobody give a fuck.
California.
I look at this one here.
In the middle of the decade. So now there's talk that California.
Let me stop this. Go ahead, let me see that shit.
Violent over the weekend as protesters took to the streets. People gathered calmly to express concerns about issues like rising rents, displacement locals, and how tourism is affecting their neighborhoods.
So as the issue of illegal immigration continues to play a major role right here in America, there's another immigration crisis out there nobody's talking about, taking place in Mexico, a country whose economy benefits greatly from illegal U.S. border crossings, yet recently riots have broken out, with locals rising up against foreigners who legally entered their country. And these rioters, they want one thing, and that's to get rid of the Americans.
These protesters in Mexico City say cross-border migration is changing their country's capital for the worse. Over the last decade, an influx of mostly American so-called digital nomads have moved here to work remotely and also enjoy a cheaper cost of living.
My name is Derek Morgan Jr. I'm 34 years old and live in Mexico City. I'm on track to make more than $350,000 a year in 2025. I've always loved traveling. I've been to 60 countries so far. One thing about travel is just I really love to explore new cultures, food, people.
I feel like it wasn't that long ago that we did see who some of these people were. It's hipsters with the laptops, with the remote jobs. We're like, it's so cheap here, I'm moving here. And I am wondering how they are handling it. A lot of them are probably like, well, they don't need me.
I'm here because gentrification is just one more step towards colonization, dispossession, and the exploitation of our resources.
If they're going to live in a country, they have to contribute to that country. They come here with visas or no visas, and still the change in purchasing power generates problems.
I think this story proves that everybody likes borders.
So Americans living in Mexico are being blamed for many of the country's problems. But even though this is incredibly ironic, nobody's focusing enough on the fact that the Americans in Mexico, they came in legally, which might make this even more ironic, because it's one thing to protest illegal immigration and quite another to protest the presence of people who came into a country obeying all of its laws, which Americans in Mexico can do for up to 180 days without even needing a visa, provided they support themselves and are not a drain on Mexico's non-existent welfare state. And with many Americans bringing their incomes with them south of the border, the presence of rich foreigners in Mexico City does a similar thing to what it's doing right here in New York City, where people with higher incomes earn money and then spend it on things like rent and food, which is where these riots in Mexico City come in, where the agitators are voicing concerns about the rising cost of living in their community. However, housing costs and living costs in general could be addressed by their government, who could incentivize things like new home construction to alleviate any shortages brought about by foreign workers. Which brings us to the real reason these riots are not aimed at the Mexican government or even the Mexican cartels. Oh no, these riots are focusing their ire squarely on Americans who are in front of them and are a living, breathing example of everything they say is wrong with their country. At the same time, these low IQ.
Biden's America. Joe Biden fucked this country up. And where is Joe Biden? Is that motherfucker dead or what? I'm talking about the real him. Not the robot shit. The real him.
It ain't gonna be too long. He froze up. What is going on?